Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl, Habit Stephanie, and on today's channel, I'll be talking about things I wish I knew before I started uni. Let's get into the video. So I'm a 300 levels, currently going to 300 level. So I'm a 200 level student going into 300 level this next semester, and here are some of the things I wish I knew before uni. So the first one would be taking your 100 levels seriously. Why I say you should take your 100 levels seriously is because that's the easiest time to raise your GP. All your A's matter and they're easier to attain than in your 200 level, in your 300 level. It's easier to attain those A's in 100 level and set a standard for your CGPA. So I feel like it's something nobody tells you. You think, oh, if you fail your 100 level first semester, 100 level second semester, you can make up for it, like make up for those points that you lost in your next year's results. But then next year is going to be harder than that 100 level. So it's better to just do it now. So that even if you drop, you're not going to drop and go below the margin for the grade you want to attain. Do you get? Secondly, pay attention to your 3 unit courses. So if you look into your course outline, you're going to see 1 unit, 0 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit courses. So your 3 unit and your 2 unit courses can literally make or break your GP. Because if you fail in your 3 unit course, no matter if you get A's in every other unit, you're going to go down. If you fail in your 2 units, you're going down. Pay attention to all your courses, yeah. But you see those 3 units and then the 2 unit courses, pay extra attention to them because they can literally, all your efforts in every other course will be in vain if you fail a 3 unit course. Like, that's just the hard truth. And nobody told me this because you might end up wasting your time over reading for a course that's 0 units. You're supposed to pass, but like the effort you'd have used for a course that is 2 units, 3 units, you now use all that time and effort for a 0 unit course and have less time for your 3 unit courses. Pay attention to your courses. Check your course outline. Check your 0 units, check your 1 units, 2 unit, 3 units, and prioritize them accordingly. So the third thing on my list that doesn't really concern academics, but it's more of a social life type of thing, is you would lose contact with a lot of your friends from high school. And that's fine. Because everybody's in different fields, in different states, in different countries. They're making new friends, they're exploring their lives and their opportunities. Nobody would, like, the bonds that you had, the friend groups that you had then wouldn't be as tight as they were back in high school. And if you do not move while everybody is moving and exploring their new environments and making friends in their new environment, you'll feel left out. Except from reunions, you might not even have reunions, but you barely communicate as much as you would. Your best friend from high school might have a new best friend in her uni, and if you don't move, if you don't find people to associate with in your own uni where you're based, you feel left out. You feel like a third wheel. So it's fine. It's not anybody's fault for exploring and making new friendships where they are, and it's not your fault too for not understanding the change, because change is hard to adapt to. But you should try and make friends in your uni because everybody's going to scatter. It's not definite, but it happens most of the time. So the fourth thing on my list, I'm not actually sure of the numbers anymore, but I think it's on the fourth. So the fourth thing on my list is taking extracurriculars. Most people don't highlight how important extracurriculars are because they help in your CV. They build your CV. They help you get prepared for like what the job employment pool is like, because now you gain experience, because most employers have like age requirements of like 21, 22. I think even 21 is BS, but like 22, 23, 24 for certain rules, for certain entry rules, and they expect you to have a required year of experience before they can give you these rules. And 21 is BS, but let's say 22, 23, and you're just freshly out of school by 22, 23, 21 soon, and they're expecting you to have 2 years experience from where? That's where your extracurriculars come in, because you have experience from there. And I also suggest to pick extracurriculars that are in tune with what you do, with your career path, and that can help you in the long run. I know my viewers are smart enough to understand what I mean by career paths that can help you in the long run. But I think I'll be listing some examples. For like someone that is studying computer science, computer engineering, or something tech related, it'd be advisable for you to join tech clubs. Like there are clubs like UI, UX, Python, like similar not tech organizations, but like clubs that in the tech field in your school. And interior students advise you to go for join clubs that like debates. I'm not an interior student, so I don't really know any of their stuff, but you get the idea, because it would help in your CV. It would help a lot in your CV and help you maneuver, like have a higher chance than those without any of these qualifications that you now have. So the fifth thing on my list is check for student discounts before you pay for subscriptions, before you like supermarkets, buses, transportation, anything. Always ask if there are discounts for students. Most people don't know that student discounts are a thing, even in Nigeria here. So most of my subscriptions are on student discounts. I get like half the price or even 30% of the price, just because I ask, oh, is there student discounts? Or you can even check on their sites or something. Always check for the student discounts. You're a student, nobody expects you to have money. You're literally in college or in uni. You're not expected to have an income, a steady income. So check for student discounts, so you're not wasting your money on things that you could get in half the price for during these 4 years in school. You want to have peace of mind in school. Personally, from personal experience, I'd advise you to avoid large friend groups like they are a plague. Especially, I don't know about male large friend groups, but for females, large friend groups, no. Have acquaintances, associate, speak with people, build connections. But then there's a difference between having a large friend group and having acquaintances. You know what friends are supposed to be like, close friends, and then you now have close friends in like tens, eights, sevens. That's a lot of people to be that close with. That's a lot of people to share your personal experience with. They will turn your troubles, your problems to gists. See yourself as a target for betrayal when you're in a large friend group. Like if you're in a large friend group, just expect the worst of the worst from anyone. Because then it's even hard to fish out the bad friends from the good ones, like people that have your personal interest at heart. Just avoid them. Like, take my word for it and avoid large friend groups. Failing a course is not the end of the world. Failing a course should not put you in depression. Failing a course should not be a reason for you to consider dropping out. It's just one course. You can always retake the course. I know there's a lot of stigma around failing a course, but uni is not easy. University is not easy, college is not easy, and most people fail courses like for a very number of reasons. Like nobody has the experiences you have, so nobody can understand why you failed that course. Like things come up, things happen, life happens. Because you failed that course does not mean you should go around bawling your eyes. I think if anything, it should motivate you to try harder and do better in that course and other courses. Go into depression because of one course that you failed. You failed every other one, because now instead of putting more effort and paying attention, you're busy mourning yourself. You're crying. You're supposed to be reading harder. You're crying because of one failed course. I'm not saying you should fail your courses. Before somebody said, Stephanie said, you should go around failing your courses with a high head. No, but if for any reason you fail any course, don't cry. Don't mourn, don't loom around, put more effort, because if you decide to be depressed, it's going to affect every other course. So just take my advice with a grain of salt. Grain of salt, get a pinch of salt. I'm so sorry. So one more thing that people do not emphasize on when coming to uni is it's okay to feel intimidated, because you get to meet different people from higher backgrounds, There's someone that's going to be better than you at certain areas, because you cannot be the best everywhere. Someone is always going to be better. And then, because in your primary school you were best in this, best in that, best in this, best in that, best in that, best dressed, still best in academically, best in piano, best in this, best. Somebody in uni is going to be best in you at one thing. You'll be the best in another thing. Another person will be like, you cannot have it all. And if you have it all, but like, just get ready to meet people that do better, that are better, and it's like, it's okay because you're a human. It's okay to feel intimidated, but that should not make you like go into your shell and be introverted or anything. You have something you're better than someone else, but like, the thought of feeling intimidated and feeling low is something that happens to the most of us. You'll be fine. Peer pressure is real. I said it. And I'm not even going to be the person to tell you that peer pressure is something you can easily avoid. Like, you can easily just maneuver peer pressure. And if you're not looking outside, if you're not this, if you're not that, that's a lie. Peer pressure is real. Everybody is living out of the four fences of their father's house. You're a teenager. You want to explore. Dora the Explorer. You're meeting people from different backgrounds. Everybody has one thing that they've not tried that they want to try in uni. There's a lot of good and bad pressure around, except for the fact that you have to choose which one, where you're going to be, who you're going to follow. You're with your peers. Like, it's just so hard. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you that don't explode. Try new things. But don't forget the house that you're coming from. As you're doing, remember that your mother paid this and this amount to send you to school, and this opportunity should not be taken for granted. Explore, try new things. When I say try new things, I don't mean drugs. I don't mean drugs. Please, please, and please. But explore, try new things. Maybe get that person that you wanted to get. But don't do pass yourself. Being Dora the Explorer does not mean you should forget the home training that you have. Create, engage, and maintain a good relationship with your lecturers. Like, nobody emphasizes on how much easier your life in uni is when you have a good relationship with your lecturers, because they're the ones that will vouch for you. They're the ones that will carry your matter on their head. You're missing results, your lecturer. Oh, I had this issue and this issue with this other lecturer. It's your lecturer, your HOD, that is going to help you to go and atone for your sins. He's the one that is going to vouch for you. He's the intermediary for you. So maintain a good relationship with them. Maintain very, and me, I didn't even know that early on because I was always in my own shell. By the time something happens to you in school, I need to meet management or something, or senate, or the disciplinary board. It's the lecturer that is going to come and say, no, my student is not like this. I've known her for this and this period. This is definitely not something she's capable of doing. Maintain a good relationship with your lecturers. They're the ones that are going to intercede for you. Your lecturers, your HOD. Don't have issues with them. Because the kind of shege you see, if you have issues with them, and if you have issues with 1-2 lecturers, you're going to have issues with every other lecturer in your department. I'm not even going to lie to you. Maintain a good relationship. Most people that have carryovers upon carryover in the same course, it's because they have a bad relationship with that lecturer, that they didn't even try going to apologize or something. So your course is missing, or you feel the course, it's a lecturer that's going to say, this student, she's always attentive in class, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's submitting assignments, what could have gone wrong? If they're having to remark your script, it's your lecturer that will say, I think I should probably remark her script and see what exactly was the problem. Maybe the person that marked the script initially didn't do it properly. Another thing that is not emphasized is the fact that uni is the time to take your lifestyle seriously. So if you're one of those lifestyle babes, the gym, skincare, dieting, yada yada yada, pilates, yes, pilates and the likes, while you're in uni, because you don't have anybody that's telling you, please go and wash the plates by the time you want to do what do you call this thing, you want to do your pilates. Nobody's telling you, go and wash the plates. Oh, please help me go and get something at the store. Yada yada yada. It's not when you want to eat Greek yogurt, oats, and berries on it as toppings that somebody will not tell you, or your mom will not tell you, oh, we're eating semo this evening and soup and the likes of it. It's better to take all of those things seriously while you're in school, because this is the time you can explore. Nobody has, you have to remember the home you're coming from, but like there's not so much control up to the littlest of things. Tickets, so you're free. Participate in group activities. You know all those group activities that they give you in school, like separate you guys into groups in a particular like in your department. They put you guys into groups and you guys are supposed to discuss any particular topic or discuss on assigned topics. Participate. Don't be that person that will just sit down there. The truth about it is that whether or not you participate, the work is going to get done, because there are people in that group that take their academics seriously. So you speak or you contribute or you don't, work is going to get done. But then it helps with your public speaking abilities. Like it improves your public speaking abilities, because you get experience, you gain a lot of experience talking in front of a crowd when you have to talk in front of your mates consistently. Aside from that, your lecturers get to see your capabilities. They get to understand that, oh, you know what you're talking about. So if anything stops in that exam, or maybe you get anxiety attacks or anything, they know, oh, you did not fail because you were oblivious, you did not fail because you didn't read, something happened. That's where they raise concerns and have to ask you, like, what happened? You did, your results came out like this, like, what happened? You speak, you communicate. You might get a receipt, you don't know. Even if you don't get a receipt, they might see what they can to help you, and at least they don't have the idea that you know nothing. G-kids. So I hope my advice was, at least even if it doesn't do a lot, it probably helped you in one way or the other. If you're maneuvering university, or you just got into uni, or you're about to get into uni. So I hope this advice was of help, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment and give a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye my loves.